Hey, it's David, Breeze Flippers, back in the shipping room. It's the end of a long week. I'll tell you a little bit about what's been going on. It's been a fun week. It's been a little bit of a work week. When you take a vacation and you don't really vacation, well, it's really more of a work-cation, I guess. So anyway, we had that, but good thing is while we were gone, had some great sales, and we'll talk a little bit about what sold. And I'm going to give you a little heads up on something that happened to me. Had to do with one of the first dings that I've gotten on eBay in quite a while, actually. So, and I'll be able to fight it, but it's interesting how it happened. And it happened because I was on time away, and I'll talk a little bit about that. So let's get into it.
Find it, flip it, ship it, wear Breeze Flippers, keep it moving. Find it, flip it, ship it, repeat. Breeze Flippers.
So like I said, good week. Actually, I've had over the whole full week 20 sales, so a little over almost $885, so which is good for us. That's really good for us. And I'll talk a little bit about our numbers at the end and tell you where we're at for the quarter and where we're at for the year. Numbers have picked up, so I think it was the summer slowdown probably hit us there through June. July seems to be a turnaround month, so hey, I'm not going to complain at all about that. It seems like it's doing pretty good. Like I said though, this week a lot of sales. The store's been on vacation since Monday, so it's been on time away, and time away went all the way through Saturday, so I have everything to ship on Monday. So quite a few orders to ship actually. So I got 14 orders to put together tonight. They won't take too long to ship. Most of them are going to be fairly easy, but let's talk about what sold real quick. First of all, this one is actually something I purchased off of Dibdit. And if you have not gone to Dibdit yet, dibdit.com, use Breeze Flips, you can get $5 off your first purchase of $10. I bought this for $3. And I sold it for $17.09 plus free shipping. It's the Fighting Machines from Corgi Showcase Collection. It's a Blue Angel, Navy Blue Angel. You can see that in there. It's a really cool little piece, and it's brand new in the box. And I think I bought it with some other stuff, so that's why it was $3. It's probably a $2 item, and picked for $1 shipping as the add-on. So anyway, pretty cool about that. This is something I picked up at a yard sale way back. I think I paid, what did I pay for it? It says right here what I paid for it. I paid, I think $8. No, that may be less than that actually. Maybe $6 for this. Anyway, it doesn't say on there, so I didn't put the number. But this is Topps Desert Storm, and these were the 50-cent packs from trading cards for back in the day. So this is the Coalition for Peace. It's been sitting in here for a while. I think I took an offer on it, and I got $15.29. It'll go out with free shipping, and that's probably going to make very little money, but that's okay. Actually, if I'd have remembered that it was in there, this is one of the reasons why it's not a bad idea to go through and check your listings every once in a while. I probably would have pulled that down and sold them individually on Dibdit cards, so I may do that. And while I'm thinking about it, I just want to say thank you guys for being here. You guys have liked my channel. You've done this. I get a lot of likes. I get some comments. I realized I took a week off this week and didn't do a video midweek. Sorry about that. I hope I didn't disappoint anybody or lose anybody for that, but it was just too busy. I just couldn't get it done with everything we had going on, driving the truck, you know, all the way from Tuscaloosa all the way down to South Florida. It was a long way and a lot of work, but we were able to get it done. And also, you know, there wasn't really a chance for me to do a great video. But if you've here this long and you've been on this video, 80% of the people that come to this channel watch the channel, but they don't subscribe. If you don't mind hitting that subscribe button, we are working hard to get to 1,000. We really want to hit that 1,000 mark, and when we do, we're going to do some giveaways. I got some books I'm going to give away, some different things, so we're going to do some fun stuff, and it's going to be to the subscribers of the channel. So if you get a chance, like and subscribe. It helps us out, helps us grow, gets my content out to other people. And again, we're going to be doing a lot of other stuff. If you hear that big booming out there, so apparently we got a thunderstorm rolling up. So if I lose power, the camera will still keep rolling. Anyway, all right, here's what we got. Next thing we sold was some video games. And again, we do pretty good with video games. I have a bunch of them. I just listed some more. This one is actually the PS2, Soul Calibur 2, and Time Splitters 2. They're complete in the box, and they're tested. These are all PS2 games. They're pretty cool. Ended up getting $15.99 for these and $5.99 shipping. Next we sold, this one's cool. So this has been in my personal collection for a while. I'm not going to take it out of the plastic, but I always put stuff in the plastic, so that way it kind of keeps it separated. Plus I can put a tag on it so I know where the inventory is. But this is actually a Construction Master 4 calculator, 4045 Calculated Industries, with the Armadillo gear case on it, D38. Anyway, that's been in there for a little while, but this is $34.99. It does get free shipping, so it probably costs about $6 to ship that. Not really sure where it's going, but usually they don't cost too much. Did sell a hat. Comics, games, and hats. That seems to be the staple recently, but this one is a University of Alabama hat. Nice looking hat, 47 brand. Very, very clean actually. So from the College Vault, so this got the old logo on it. This sold for $12.10, and it does get $4.99 shipping. All right, next thing. All right, so I got a bunch of these in, guys. If you want some, come to my store. So you can find me at Breeze Flippers. Anyway, this is a Masters can cooler. Brand new in the package. Like I said, I packaged these, repackaged them, but they are brand new. Sold this one for $29.99. It will get free shipping. And not to be outdone, sold another one. Same thing. This one sold for $29.99, and it also gets free shipping. And let me make sure it wasn't the same person. Nope, different people. So anyway, so I have a bunch of more Master stuff that I have that I just had listed before and got it listed now, and it's starting to kind of get some sight on it. So I think it probably will sell, you know, a few more of these here pretty soon. So now this is something I'll tell you I always pick up if I see them, if they're in good shape. Okay, this one I couldn't pass up. This is a no-name brand though. So this is a basically it's just a hydration backpack. It's a 3-liter water bladder, but it's a tactical backpack. So it's got tactical because it's got the tags on it where the Velcro. So you, oh, I said Velcro, hook and loop. Don't say Velcro in your listings. You will get a Vero. Anyway, hook and loop. Anyway, so you can put a patch on it and stuff. These got actually a brand new bladder in it, which yeah, it's got a brand new bladder in it. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it even had an extra bladder. Yep, it's got the hose and an extra bladder on the inside. I picked it up for $5. Could not pass that up for $5. Sold it for $24.99, and I'm gonna get $7.99 shipping on it. So that was brand new though, never used. So that's an easy one to pick up. Sometimes when you see them and they're a little beat up, I do get them, I think about it, but I have sold, especially the Camelbacks. So if you see a Camelback and the price is right, I'd say pick it up. Chances are you're going to sell it. You might take a little while, but generally I've done very well with those. So I always try to pick them up if they're in good shape, especially like the military looking ones, or some of the smaller ones also do really well. But so I've been trying to pick those up, but anytime I can get one, I sure will. All right, next thing I sold, these are, I'm going to keep them in the bag, but these are Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtles micro action figures. There's all 4 of them, so you get all 4 of the little critters in there. So I guess, what is it, Donatello? I can never remember. Donatello, Leonardo, Raphael, and Michelangelo. I can never remember their names. Anyway, so you got one for each. They're little keychains, but they're little micro figures. Let's see if you can see that. It's kind of cool. There you go. So this was a pickup in Augusta, Georgia, when we were up visiting our daughter, and we went to a garage sale and had a, it was actually pretty cool because we went to a great garage sale, and the garage sale had like, he had a ton of like Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtle stuff. He had a bunch of pop figures. He had games. I spent about $330, I think, total, and so far I think we've made our money back, but this was just some of them. Some of the stuff's a little slower to sell, but this only got $38.99 for. It'll go out with free shipping. It's really light, not going to cost more than $6 to ship, so that was a good sale. Let me tell you about what got me in trouble this week. Okay, so this is the next one. I'll talk about it real quick so I can relate to what actually I wanted to talk about. So when your system is on time away, I have really, in the past they said you don't want to do anything on time away, that they've said don't take offers, and they're not, so I have never had an issue. I accept offers, I send offers, I do all kinds of stuff on time away. It's never ever given me a have to ship right away. I've never had this issue. So this is the first time this has ever happened to me, but I'll tell you the story. I had a buyer contact me on Wednesday, and it was a buyer from China, and they said they wanted to buy these two figures, and they're Kiro Gunso Halloween plush, and there's a I can't say these, Kiro Kuru Ben Presto Sergeant Frog. Okay, so anyway, there were two of them. They were listed for $49.99 each, and she said she wanted to buy both of them. So I was like, okay, well, what I said I have to do is take them down and then put them in one listing, because what will happen is international sales, and I don't know if they fixed this yet, guys, so if you know, leave a comment, tell me it's fixed. But she said that she couldn't get it to do combined shipping, which even domestic people here in the United States can't get people to do, like, they won't do combined shipping. I had a guy buy 3 of the adult books for me, and it wouldn't combine the shipping. I don't know why it doesn't, because I even set the shipping to say combined. So there must be a trick that I don't know of, and if there is, leave me a comment, tell me how to fix it. But anyway, I said no problem, because international shipping, she would have had to pay international shipping for 1 and international shipping for 2, and these are just 2 plush. They're not that big. So it's ridiculous to pay the amount that they would have to. So anyway, so I said no problem. I said, let me take it down. I said, if you're sure you're going to buy them. She's like, yes, they're going to buy them. I said, okay, let me take them down. I'll combine the listing into one, and then I will let you know what the listing is, and you can purchase it. So I combined both of them into one listing. I put it up for $99. I gave them a little break, okay, since they were buying both of them, and it went. So and they ended up paying, I don't know what they paid for the I'm sure they paid quite a bit for the transaction fee. I'll have to look and see, but yeah, I don't see what their cost is. So I don't know what it costs to ship to China, but it shows what they paid, the $99. So anyway, it didn't adjust the date. For whatever reason, it said it was due to ship on July 31st. So on August 1st, I had a shipment overdue, but I had sent her an email on that Wednesday after she bought it and said, hey, it's showing that I have to ship this tomorrow, but I'm on time away. I can't ship it until Monday. And she said, that's perfectly fine. So it's going overseas, so it's going to take a while to get there anyway. So I don't know, there's a lesson in here somewhere. There's probably something I did. I can't figure that out yet. I'm gonna have to think about that, because like I said, I accept offers. I have new stuff going up every single day, because it's going up, and I have it in scheduled, right? So I don't really understand why this would be different of putting up something new and somebody buying it right away, as opposed to anything else. So I don't know what the case is. So anyway, I did get a hold of eBay the next day, and I said, hey, this is showing me as a late shipment, but I'm on time away. I said, I've never had this issue, and they didn't really have an answer. However, she said, we can see that you did contact the customer, and the customer gave an agreement. So they said, once everything's done and you've shipped it, contact us and we'll remove it from your profile. So I was like, that's fine. It's honestly, guys, as many sales as we make and as many sales as we've made, it's not like we're a big, huge seller, but we make enough sales that one ding isn't going to hurt us. I hope you know if you can hear that. That is some crazy loud thunder out there. Anyway, my dog's probably dying in there, so I may have to stop this for 1 second and see if I can go let the dog in here. Sorry about that. I was right. She's frightened, so she comes in with Daddy. She thinks she's safe in here, so you may see her wandering around in here or just laying down. She does not like thunderstorms. So anyway, back to my story. Sorry about that. So anyway, I did contact eBay. eBay said they'll take that ding off, but however, like I said, if you have enough sales, one ding isn't really going to hurt your setup. I mean, I can go back and show you it's not hurting me. I think I've had 2 shipments that show late over the past year, and both of them were not late. So I probably could have gotten them taken off, but this matters so little. I'm still way above average. I don't worry about it. So now, if you have a lot of them, if you haven't made a lot of sales and your sales are like made just a few, and you have some of these issues, then you need to try to take care of them, because it's a numbers game, right? You sell 1,000 items, 2,000 items in a year, it's probably not gonna hurt you to have 1 or 2 or 3. You could probably have as many as 5. I don't want that many. I won't have that many, but it can happen. So just, take care of them. But these little guys, $99. And this is part of the big Pokemon plush buy that I had. And I bought all those Pokemon. So I am absolutely right now excited as heck because I also just got the other stuff that I picked up from my daughter that she picked up for me. So, so like I said, that whole sale, I'm into that whole sale for $270. I think I've probably broke even at this point with all the sales that I've made. Matter of fact, I know I've broken even because I had that $150 sale, and then I've had just a ton of little $30 sales here or $25 sales. And then I still have the expensive stuff still to list. So I'll show that stuff to you guys at some point in the video coming up. But it, you know, again, great opportunity, a great buy. And if you can find stuff like that, always try to get to it. But that one did get me, and it did bite me a little bit. So, hey, that happens. So when you, I got to figure it out. So anyway, anyone has an answer on it, please leave a comment. Tell me what I did wrong, because honestly, like I said, I have accepted offers, I've sent offers, I've listed brand new stuff, and it is sold, and it has not ever dinged me or said that I had to ship it. It gave it to the date when I was supposed to come back. So who knows? All right, sold some Goosebump books. So these I actually did count, and it's missing a book. I think I grabbed the wrong lot. 2, 5, 6, 4. You know, this has been that kind of day. Yeah, 2. Yeah, I grabbed the wrong lot. Anyway, I sold a lot of Goosebump books. The lot of 5, and they are $14, and they'll go out with free shipping. But this is absolutely the wrong lot. So anyway, I do pick these up whenever I get a chance. I'll probably look at the numbers. So yeah, this is 2972. This is 3404. Whoops. It's a good thing I talked to you guys. Saved myself a little problem there. So I'm tired. I've been driving 7.5 hours today. So, but that was fun. I mean, it was good to help you got to help your kids, and that's what we've done. So we're going to have a lot of sales though coming up here really quick. Not garage sales, but online auctions on Dibdit, because I got to pay back all that money that I've had to put out for this. So while I was gone, I did sell a comic. This one is a little bit of a heartbreaker, I will tell you. Not because it's like sentimental or anything. I wanted this comic. I picked it up off of Golden Auctions. I paid a little bit for it. I ended up getting it for $70-something. I can't remember how much. I think the total of my sale was $90 with if I figured in shipping and the $19 you have to pay for the auction fee. So anyway, so this is though Amazing Spider-Man number 68, Marvel Comics. This is from August 21. It is signed by Shameik Moore. Shameik Moore is the one who voices the so I'm having a brain cramp today. He voices the Spider-Man character. Good Lord, I'm having a brain cramp. Hang on a second. Had to think for a minute. It's Miles Morales. I don't know where my head is today. Again, guys, I'm tired, so you're getting the real me today. Kind of ditzy. I am beat. All right, it is Miles Morales, and he does voice it for Miles Morales. This is a virgin cover. It's a Negu variant, cover B. It is got the cool label too, guys. So if you go to CGC and you do get these, you can actually get the really cool label. You pay more for it. I'm not sure how much more. I've never gotten one, but yeah. So this is really cool though when you can do this. But this is an Apple Comics exclusive, so you can kind of see Frankie's Comics and Apple's Comics. So obviously they had this one commissioned, but this is Spider-Man basically going up for a layup or a dunk. So anyway, but it's very cool because it is signed by the voice actor for Miles Morales. So that was been the Spider-Verse. So anyway, very cool. It's been sitting on my shelf for a long time, and you know, I mean, honestly, it's been the centerpiece behind my desk, so you probably might have seen it before, but it did sell for $183.59. And let me see, I think $183.59. I think this one has free shipping. Yeah, it's free shipping, but these don't cost much to ship. I will put insurance on this one just because it's over $100. I've had pretty good luck with shipping domestically. That last little scare that I sent over to Spain that got broken, that's concerning, but who knows what they did with that. So I won't even begin to can't even imagine how much pressure they must have put on that thing to break it. Like I said, I think those boxes have a 250-pound crush rate, but they've had to have tried to, the way it cracked, it must have been bent. I don't know how you did it. Anyway, the last one I shipped over, I actually shipped it in the mailer and in a box. So I may do this one in a box too, just because of the value. If they're under $100, I mean, I don't like it when it happens, but it happens. So we'll see what happens. With this one being over that, I'm definitely going to send it the best way I can. All right, not last, but second to last thing it sold is a scale model 1/64 John Deere tractor. It's a Dyersville, Iowa, new in the package green tractor. So anyway, so this is just a model tractor. So I'm sure this is probably going to somebody who has some sort of a diorama or something set up. But anyway, I bought these again at an estate sale. I think I paid $1/4 a piece for them after it was all said and done. And this one sold for $10 and I think $4.99 shipping. So that'll go out. Let's see, last but not least. All right, so this is a full set of Star Trek movies, Star Trek the motion picture movies in a case. So all of them. It has every Star Trek movie made, I believe, in here. And I picked this up again on Dibdit. I know you guys are tired of hearing that. Let me see what I paid for it. $5. All right, I picked it up on Dibdit. DIBDIT.com. Use Breeze Flips. You can get $5 off your first $10 purchase. Guys, I do a lot of sourcing, and right now it's hot as Hades out here. It's it's hot here where I'm at. In South Florida, it was really hot. I'm not kidding you guys. We did sourcing on Saturday. We did go do some sourcing, and but it was just like you walked out and it was just pure sweat, just drenched in sweat. So we ended up getting stuff for her apartment more so than I got stuff for me. I did find some things. We can talk about that. But anyway, this did sell. Actually got $39.99 for it, and I believe, like I said, this has free shipping. However, it goes out media mail, and this should fit perfectly, I think, in an 8x8x8 box. I'm not sure, probably 8x8 at least. Yeah, 9-inch, 8. So it'll go in an 8x10. I think I have a 10x8x6. It'll go in that. So anyway, so nice little sale for that. I think that's a nice little fun thing. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. So got to see a different part of Florida. I've been to South Florida before. Poor Missy, guys. I'm gonna show you my dog. Poor thing. She does not like thunderstorms. You don't like thunderstorms, do you? Huh? No, sorry. Anyway, so poor thing. So when you get done, I have to go in and sit with her. She'll just kind of sit up in my lap, and she thinks she's a lap dog. She's a 50-pound lap dog. Anyway, so yeah, so we had a lot of fun sourcing, but I am gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you a quick review. If you're ever in Bradenton, Florida, and you like comics, you have got to go check out this comic book store. It is probably the best comic book store it's the best comic book store that I've ever been to. And of course, there are a lot of comic book stores. I get that. And you might have one that you really like. But go check them out. Bat City Comics. Bat City Comic Professionals is what their full name is. And I've never been in it was so organized. They had tons of dollar bins, which that's where I've spent most of my time. I love going through the dollar bins. So you can always find great stuff in the dollar bins. You can find $3, $4, $5 comics in dollar bins, and those sell very, very well on Dibdit for $2, $3, $4, $5. But I had a great time going through it. They're so organized. You can go up and their whole store is just nothing but comics. I think he said, I wanted to say he had 500,000 books, maybe more. There are so many books in there. I've never seen so many, but so organized. And I love their mission that they're all about comics. However, they're all about teaching kids to read, teaching kids to create comics, teaching kids about creating e-zines. They do all kinds of stuff. Everything they do is free for these kids. And so what a great mission. I mean, let's be honest. If you love comics, these are the great people. So, and I love seeing what they do. So again, Bat City Comic Professionals in Bradenton, Florida. Check them out. Go online and check them out. Check out their YouTube page. She reviews doesn't review them. She reads every single independent comic that comes out and does a YouTube channel for it. So Bat City Comics, you can kind of look them up. But it's kind of fascinating in my opinion. So if you get a chance, go check them out if you like comics. She does go through and talks about every one of the books that come out. So you want to know about independence, she talks about them. So I think it's a great concept, and she gets a chance to kind of build their store and talk a little bit about what they do and everything there. So but yeah, so this has been a long week, guys, but I had a great time. I did end up actually at the comic book store, to be honest with you. I spent $100. I think I bought I think I got close to 150 comics though. So and then some of them my daughter took from me because she wanted them for display. So but hey, that's what happens. So anyway, that was what was happening. That's what's been going on, guys. Like I said, we're going to get back to a normal schedule this week. I've got 2 auctions this week on Dibdit. DIBDIT.com. Use Breeze Flips for $5 off your first $10 purchase. I'm going to have somebody at some point is going to come to one of my auctions to say, hey, David, I saw you on your video and came to your auction. I'll be like, praise the Lord, thank you. So anyway, I hope that happens. I really do. Yeah, come over there and check us out, guys. But we're going to be doing 2 this week. I'm actually doing, I think, 2 auctions with my buddy Death Pile Picker, and we're going to be doing some stuff together, 2 comic auctions, and then Friday I am doing a full-on Blu-ray media auction. So anyway, that's going to be at 8 o'clock Central Time. The auction's on Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Time. So come check us out, guys. It's a lot of fun. We have a great time, and I always have a good time because there's a lot of people on there that are the comic enthusiasts, and they know a lot about them, and this is a great chance to talk, chat, and learn, and sell a few comics. So anyway, so that's what's going on. Oh, I said I would cover my numbers. Let me talk to you real quick about that. So I said 885 for the week, 20 orders, so total. That was while the store was on vacation. I will not complain, but I'm going to tell you that there has been a turnaround. The turnaround for the second or third quarter. Third quarter compared to last year, we're at 60% above where we were last year at this time. So third quarter's picking up, and that's a lot. So, I mean, I realize we're just starting it, okay? We're into the first month, but if I looked at the month year over year, the month year over year was actually even better, I think. I have to look at it. But yeah, the month year over year for the month was pretty high. I think it was, yeah, 56%. So great month. We started out great in August. And then for the year, I said we were below our numbers. Well, we just crossed the threshold. So we're actually above for the year. So we're year over year, we're 1% ahead. So hey, so we caught up. So that's great. So now we have what? 5 months to 6 months, 5 months. 5 months to really lay it on there, and we got the fourth quarter coming. So hey, we may hit our goal. And that's what we're going to try and do. So we got a lot of stuff that happens and a lot of stuff that's going on, and we'll see what's going to go, you know, how we can do. So anyway, that's what's going on with us. I hope your sales are great too. I hope things are picking up for you. I hope the summer slowdown is a thing of the past, and that we are on our way to something bigger and better. I'm David, Breeze Flippers. We'll see ya.
Find it, flip it, ship it. Wear Breeze Flippers. Keep it moving. Find it, flip it, ship it, repeat.